Gemini, welcome to your Sunday Shuffle. Today we're going to focus on next steps and how that fits for you in the tarot of the week or upcoming energy, immediate future, yeah? So, next steps and whatever that means to you. Take it resonates, leave it does not. What's going on, please? Show me Gemini and their next steps. Show me Gemini and their next steps, please. Show me Gemini and their next steps, please. Show me Gemini and their next steps. Ten of Wands, Emperor, take control. That's your next step. Page of Cups, barrier, opening your heart towards something. Five of Pentacles, breakage. Queen of Wands is the outcome. You'll be okay. There is something here about, I do need to take control of the situation. You're finding it difficult, though. A barrier here is opening your heart towards it. There is a sense of, I do need to be strong on this. I need to be firm. I need to be in control. But you're showing me a kind of a lack of flexibility, possibly around a particular subject. Okay, we'll see why. And the Five of Pentacles is in your strengths and resources. You have it in you to give something up, to break away from it, or to leave it alone. Okay? Or it could be a potential source of, we got to spend money on this. Five of Pentacles ultimately is like loss of coin when we take it out of the metaphor and into the physical, to the 3D, loss of coin. And so it's kind of the acceptance here that perhaps we have to spend something. I don't know. You're having a hard time acquiescing to that. But I do know the outcome is that Queen of Wands, you'll feel good about it. It'll be okay. Let's take a look. Show me that Ten of Wands. Show me that Ten of Wands. Show me that Ten of Wands, please. Show me that Ten of Wands. Show me that Ten of Wands. Show me that Ten of Wands, please, in the upcoming week. Forward. Show me that Ten of Wands, please. Show me that Ten of Wands. Temperance, patience, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. So I think we're looking at money. At least for right now, we're looking at money. They might show me something more personal here, but for now, we're looking at money. We're looking at finances, and you're like, a fool and his money is soon parted. And you're like, I'm not trying to be a fool. You're showing me heavy, heavy conservativeship right now. It's kind of like a tight hand on that money. When I look away, guys, it's just me taking focus elsewhere. I keep getting questions about that. What are you looking at? I'm not looking at anything particular. That's me just allowing energy to flow in a different direction. That's it, you know. And it's also for people who don't like it when I stare like 100% of the time, which I can do. But I do know it makes people uncomfortable. Anyway, I will look off to the side is my point. So the Ten of Wands, yeah, there's burden, there's strain, there's hardship here, but it's kind of like, you know, just keep your head down, work hard, earn that coin, it'll be okay, it'll be okay. And there's going to be a time where for some reason it's crossing you in terms of there's some things I'm going to have to part ways with as much as I want to save or not have to spend money on this. I'm going to have to. I have to. We've been working so hard, but we're going to have to put some money down. And I know that you, the Gemini I'm looking at, you're leaning more towards the side of, like I said, conservation. You'd rather not. You'd rather not because you feel like you're doing a good job. You feel like you or whomever is in here with you, I do believe there's someone else in here with you. I don't know. It's up to you. Earning that coin and saving that coin. And it feels good. It feels good. So it's kind of like all that labor, all that toil with the Ten of Wands is worth it so long as I'm building up my coiffers, right? In other words, there's nothing I can't get over in terms of hardship so long as I know that we are saving or earning something. I understand that feeling, and I think that's pretty common. Okay. Your next step, though, is Emperor. There is something here that's going to require decision-making, standing in your power, firmness, control. Show me this Emperor, please. Show me this Emperor, please. Show me this Emperor, please. Show me that Emperor, please. And next steps for Gemini. Show me that Emperor, please. Show me that Emperor, please. Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Okay. Okay, it's looking like I got a partner in here that's asking for something. I don't quite know what it is. It doesn't look malicious, but it is on somebody's mind. It's either you or someone whom you are connected to more in the household environment. This is where we have head of household energy, commanding, need to make decisions, things like that. I don't know how deep it's running. It doesn't look too problematic, at least from the other person's point of view. It's on their mind. They are concerned about it. but they are asking for some sort of allowance to do something with funds, or you are. And there's that sense of, if that's true, how can we best control that? You know, or we got to make a decision. If somebody somewhere is saying, we need this, or this needs to be done, are you on board? I know it's very practical, it's very mundane, it's right here. I'm capturing something that's coming up over the next week or two. I know, but that's real life too, guys. Sometimes it's not the vague stuff. Sometimes it's right here, right, and I can pinpoint it like a little pin, like they do on the Apple Maps. Doop. You know, it's like that. It's really coming down to that. So, yeah, I got a decision here between two people. There is some concern. There's a reassurance. We're fine. We're fine. This is what we've been working hard. Sometimes these things come up. We need funds to do this, that, the other, X, Y, Z. And that's what all this working hard is for. So we can also provide ourselves in different areas, whatever that is, be it, you know, anything from something as practical as home repairs to one's personal entertainment or whatever. You know, they're saying I don't feel anything in one way or another about it, or you are, somebody is. It's just practically speaking, this is what I'd like to do. So there needs to be a decision on that. And the barrier here, Page of Cups, keeping your heart open towards it or flexible around the subject. It's kind of like, does this serve a purpose? Show me this Page of Cups, please. Show me this Page of Cups. Show me that Page of Cups. Keeping my heart open towards this. It could be what to do with the finances over a projected period, not just upcoming weeks, that kind of thing. The shape and future of one's finance. Perhaps you two are going over a budget. I don't know. But that seems to be the focus. Oh my goodness, I'm going to disappoint so many Gemini cross-watchers. It's like, this is really down to it this week, eh? The Hierophant, yeah, I know. Page of Swords, the Ten of Cups, yeah, I know. I got relationship energy here, and I do believe this is the person who's asking, and I'm seeing reassurance. It's like everything's fine. This is just something I feel that we should do, and it would make us happy. Maybe it's more on the leisure side. Perhaps it's a little bit more on the relaxed side. I don't know. It could be anything from a gift to a cruise to a trip or a vacation or a road trip. And there's like, look, it's not about the practicals or that we need it. I would just like it. It's coming across like that. It doesn't feel threatening. It doesn't feel, it's kind of like, can you open your heart towards this? I think it would be good for the both of us, because this person who's doing the requesting here, it's coming from a good place within them, and they say it's going to benefit us all. It's like Page of Swords. It's to them, it's like it's really not a big deal, and they see it as being a benefit both ways. And you're like, I don't know about that. So this is coming across more as a softer leisure energy as opposed to we need this, it's a critical thing. It does require, it seems like, a parting of ways with some coin. It's like we've been working so hard. And the other person's kind of like, yeah, that's exactly right. I've been working so hard. Let's spend some of that money, please. I think I've earned it, or we've earned it, or something like that. It's really super simple. It's nice. I'm not used to, I assume complexity. Every time I sit down to read, I assume complexity. And that's what it is to be an in-depth reader. I don't expect the simple stuff like this, and so it's actually kind of refreshing. I'm not gonna lie, it's really refreshing. The Five of Pentacles is under your strengths and resources, which means you can technically afford to part ways with it. I know what that is, right? Let's say you saved 10,000, right, and you had or whatever, you had so much money saved up, and somebody's saying, hey, let's spend a chunk of it, and you're gonna be like, what now? But it's what the other person wants, and it's not a must item. It's not an absolute item. Perhaps for some of you it is. Maybe some of you need a new roof, and some of you just aren't ready to admit it yet. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? That's my point. This is where we're at today. So show me that Five of Pentacles, please. I still got repairs to do, honey. When you own a home, it's a non-stop checklist, honestly. It's a non-stop checklist. I gotta replace my flooring. I mean, I don't have to, but I want to. It's one of those things where I work very hard for my coin, so if I'm gonna part ways with it on a little chunk, I gotta know it's worth it, and all that kind of thing. That's, I guess, what I'm seeing here today. Okay, let's see that Five of Pentacles. Seven of Cups, we thought about it. Page of Pentacles, the investment. Okay, so I'm just saying, yeah, okay. If it's a feel-good item, I feel good about agreeing to this. Let's go ahead and make that investment. Is there any, somebody is asking to trim off the fat though. Can we lower the cost of it? But otherwise the answer is yes. I just see you saying yes to it. But it's also with some like provisos, like, can we do this? Can we do without that? Can we do without this? But yeah, they're saying it's like, okay, if this makes you happy or if this makes us both happy, then yes, okay. And it's within your resources. It is. It's. But the idea is, it makes me happy. It makes you happy. Fine, fine. There you go. All right, the outcome is the Queen of Wands. Somebody happy. Okay, we feel good. We feel good about this. It's really simple day-to-day stuff. So it's actually, like I said, quite a nice break. Show me that Queen of Wands. Show me that Queen of Wands. Show me that Queen. It's like, well, if it makes you happy or if it makes our life easier, okay, fine. You know, I guess I don't have to be such a hard ass about it. We can part ways with this, that kind of thing. There you go. 10 of Pentacles. See, all is well. 7 of Pentacles. It doesn't affect the growth. I know there was a fear there that it might do, or that it's going to take forever to get back on track. The idea is that you two are still stable. I told you nothing's breaking. We're asking for, it looks like, an exchange in the monetary world for somebody's idea of this would personally make us happy or me happy. The answer is yes, with some modifications attached to it. And the idea is that there's still stability here. The idea is that you still fundamentally, or your person here fundamentally at the end of the day, is quite pleased because there's the reassurance here that the stability is still in place. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not so big. The loss isn't so big. It's not like a disaster happened. Okay, it's not like a plane fell on your house. That's not what I'm talking about. It's the stability is still very much intact. And that's somebody's idea of relief. Like, whew, that's what I care about, okay? That's what I want confidence about. There is a mild concern that it might take a while to regrow, okay? You know, or that the finances are slow, so hopefully this won't set us back too far, but the idea is that you and I are still stable. There you go. You know, there is a little bit of concern there that we don't talk about too much, about perhaps the finances are slower than we would like, but we still feel stable about it nonetheless. You can still have stability, guys, and not have resources just flying at you. That's a common misconception about the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles suggests that what is here is stable and it's in place and we can rely upon it. It's not how much or how fast the income comes flying in. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles is a lot more than just our personal finances. It's all encompassing. The idea is that this person still feels stable at the end of the day and that they're reinsured by their environment. Yes, there's a concern about regrowing any coin that was spent, but it's back there on the back burner. We're not too scared about it, okay? It's either you or your person. Okay. That was downright pleasant. That was downright pleasant. I know. Generous. Somebody's asking for a little bit of generosity. This is technically the medallion of Leo, but I saw it, the word face up, so generous. We're trying to be generous, or someone's asking for generosity. Consideration. We also have the medallion of Aries. I did see the Emperor here, so we're either connected to Aries, or you might have some very strong Aries in your chart. I know that's the name of the game. It's the Tree of Life. As we said, the Ten of Pentacles, it's the roots that touch many, many things, and the branches that provide much shade. In other words, it's more than one thing. At the end of the day, this is what remains, and it's still healthy, it's still stable, okay? And then the chakras being in alignment, we have to know that this is the right thing, that our mind's in place and our heart's in place and our spirit and will is in place, and it looks like a pretty easy chakral alignment when it comes to this issue. It's not even really an issue. It is such a super simple thing. To me, it looks super simple. It doesn't look like that big of a deal. It's not, because the way you're agreeing to it suggests, yeah, we can, okay, if it makes you happy or makes us happy, I would just ask that you try to not spend as much. Other than that, yeah, I see the benefit, kind of like that. Okay, that's it, guys. I know I can't tell you, that was nice for me. That was refreshing. That's like a palate cleanser. You know how intense my readings can get, so let me tell you, this was nice. This was like a little vacation. All right, Gemini, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.